Welcome everyone. Today we are starting our last exercise of chapter number 9, complex number. So in this exercise we are going to study about the square roots and the cube roots of the complex number. So first of all our topic is square root of any complex number. Square root of any complex number. So if I am saying that a complex number is given 5 plus 12y and we have to find its square. So what we will do, first of all, let us compare it with any standard complex number, that is x plus iy. Now squaring both sides, first of all we will square both sides, then what it will be, 5 plus 12y, when we will square this one, first term square plus second term square will be minus y square, because I square is minus 1, and it will be plus 2xyi. Now on comparing we will get x square minus y square is 5. This is our equation number 1. And this 2xy will be 12. With it we will get xy is equal to 6. So as you know that x square minus y square and x square plus y square are correlated to each other with the identity. This x square plus y square whole square, that is equal to x square minus y square whole square plus 4x square y square. You can keep the value of xy from here and can get the value of x square plus y square. Then you will get it x square plus y square is equal to 13. This will be our equation number 2. After solving equation 1 and 2, you may get the different values of x and y. What it will be? X will be plus minus 3 and y will be plus minus 2. So when you write your complex number, you can write in the form 3 plus 2i or minus 3 minus 2i. 3 plus 2i, then minus 3 and minus 2i. So this way we can find out the square root of any complex number. That means the square root of 5 plus 12i can be either 3 plus 2i or minus 3 minus 2i. Next I am going to explain about the cube root of unity. Our topic is cube root of unity. Unity means 1. If I am talking about the cube root of unity, that means x cube is equal to 1. If I will solve it, I will get it x cube minus 1 equal to 0. So can I write it x cube minus 1 cube? If I will apply the identity for a cube minus b cube, it will be a minus b, a square plus b square plus ab is equal to 0. When I will solve this, as it is cube, so that means we will get the 3 roots of this. We will get the 3 solutions. So one of the solution is x here. Remember it, one of the solution is x here, and another 2 solutions we will get from the quadratic equation x square plus x plus 1 equal to 0. As you know that it cannot be factorized, so we have to use Sridharacharya formula. When we will apply Sridharacharya formula, we will get its 2 roots, that will be x is equal to minus 1 plus minus under root 3i upon 2. That means 2 of its roots are minus 1 plus under root 3i upon 2, and another one will be minus 1 minus under root 3i upon 2. So here we have 3 roots, x equal to 1, x equal to minus 1 plus under root 3i upon 2, and x equal to minus 1 minus under root 3i upon 2. Here we are studying the relation between these 3 roots of unity. The first relation, if you will do square of this one, you will get another root. If you will do square of this one, you will get this root. That means all these solutions are square of each other. So I am denoting it by omega and this one omega square, or you can say this is omega or this is omega square. So that means both roots are square of each other. Another point, if you will try to add these 3 roots, root 1, root 2 and root 3, 1 plus omega square, so you will get 0. These 2 relations you have to remember always. The first relation, that these both roots are square of each other. The second relation, when we are adding all 3 cube roots of unity, all the roots of unity, then we get 0. So these relations you have to remember always. Now I am telling 1 or 2 questions based on these. So please listen carefully. Question number 3, first part I am doing. It's given 1 plus omega square power 4, and we have to prove it equal to omega. Now just pay little attention. As we know that 1 plus omega square was 0. So 1 plus omega square will be minus omega. So can I write minus omega power 4? LHS I am checking. Can I write omega power 4? Can I write it omega cube and omega? We know that this omega cube is always 1. This omega cube is always 1. So it is 1. So here the solution will be only omega. Proved as right hand side. Another, it's fourth part I am telling. As it was given, as it was given 1 upon 1 plus omega plus 1 upon 1 plus omega square, and we have to prove it equal to 1. Let me take the LCM. It's 1 plus omega, 1 plus omega square. So here it will be 1 plus omega square plus 1 plus omega. If we talk about this, what is it? It will be 0. Since 1 plus omega square is always 0, so it's 1 upon, then let me multiply these. What it will be? It will be 1 plus omega square plus omega cube. So here, as this one is also 0, this is also 0. So here I got 1 upon, this is 0, omega cube. Omega cube is also 1. So it's 1 upon 1. So the answer will be 1. One more example I am telling. That is question number 5 is given 3 plus 5 omega plus 3 omega square power 6. We have to solve, we have to prove it equal to 64. Another term was also given. I am doing this LHS. These type of questions you have to focus one thing, as it is 3 omega square. It's 3. If I take 3 omega from this, 3 plus 3 omega plus 3 omega square. Out of this 5 omega I have written 3 omega here. What is left? It's left 2 omega power 6. If I take 3 common from this, then 1 plus omega square is always 0. Plus 2 omega power 6. As this one will be 0, it will be 2 power 6 and omega power 6. It 2 power 6 and omega cube power 2. As it is 1, so it will be 2 power 6 only, that is 64. So try to complete the exercise, everyone. Thank you.